says more. Here we go.
Oh, I heard that.
Oh, there's
Okay.
Ann.
Okay,
Hey,
so here we
Hey.
go.
hi.
How are
Hi.
you?
Hello,
Hi, Ann. Hi,
everybody.
Ann.
Hi. Happy summer.
Happy summer.
Happy
Hi,
summer.
Annie.
Happy hot summer. Hello, Anne. Hi, Adele. I follow all your posts on Facebook. I don't post a lot, but I follow all of you.
Oh
So,
God, mine. Oh God, with the hikes. Oh God.
what?
Okay, so
With
let's
my
get started.
hikes.
Yeah. So
Let's get
Yeah.
this started.
Okay.
So, welcome everybody from the Tiki Bar.
Sue's Tiki Bar.
We're so happy to see a lot of familiar faces and one new one over there.
Who's
And
that?
we're especially glad to welcome Adele to our happy hour as our newcomer.
Hi, Adele.
So if you think about, we did a little bit of a tally, and nearly 50 participants, 50 classmates have joined our happy hour so far.
Oh,
That's
wow.
pretty darn good.
Today?
Our mailing list is 236, and we have had 50 people come, and some people
Wow.
email and they just, they can't make it work. But from across the country, and, every gathering, I think we would agree, has reminded us that 50 years may have passed, but stories, friendship, laughter, we
Right.
still got it. So tonight you're going to hear a little bit about Cranstock and its special history, and we're so thankful Annie is with us tonight. Then we're going back to our days at CHS to talk about teachers who influenced us, inspired us, challenged us. And if time permits, we'll talk about maybe some of your summer or fall plans. And so going to turn it over to Faye.
All right. Well, I am just delighted that Ann Neitzel Boychuk is with us.
Yeah.
I had mentioned when we were going to meet up at Cranstock again this year and also plan our 55th reunion around that same weekend in 2027. The history of how Cranstock came to be is tied very closely to our own Ann Neitzel. So
Right.
without going into too much of that, Anne, can you tell us about how this started?
Yeah, absolutely. Can you hear me okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, it started with my brother Walter and his friend Todd Gibson. Walter was 4 years younger than me, and Todd was his best friend, and Joey Zoltak and a couple others. Well, when Walter was 44, he died very unexpectedly. I will never forget that phone call. And 6 weeks to the day, his best friend Todd passed away. Now, they were a tight group in high school. They by no means were the popular crowd, but they were good friends. And what happened was Joey Zoltak's younger brother, Jim, really looked up to these older boys. And he went to his mom, I think her name was Nina, and he said, we want to throw a party and kind of have a celebration of life. That's what we call it now. And she went ahead and said, okay. So however she pulled it all together, I'm sure she sponsored it and paid for it. But there was a gentleman from, I think, Rahway, who was a famous barbecue guy. And he was there, and it drew about 40 to 60 people. And they had a great time. And they used to always refer to it, parties they would call wings. So we're going to have a wing tonight, or there's a wing next Saturday. And they would have keggers in the woods and all of that. So when Walter and Todd died, this young Jimmy Zoltak went to his mom and they threw this party, and there's about 40 or 60 people there. And there's a newspaper article that I sent to Faye, and I could send it to any of you. It was documented in 2016 about how Cranstock got started. And that's how it got started. So the first one was in 2003. And before the party was over, everybody decided that they wanted to do it again next year because it was so much fun. So with due diligence and some smart people, they secured a license and they went to Mohegan. And they did typical like events that the Knights of Columbus would do there at the baseball field, and sack races and things like that. And they had kegs and they had food, and And apparently this guy, I can't remember his name, it's right here. But he was there all the time, and he always brought great barbecue, and the people had never tasted really good barbecue, I guess. And then other vendors came, and then the bands started to show up, and year after year after year, these bands would come. And from the first time of the first party, it was called Cranstock. So it really started as a celebration of life for two friends that were very close that died at a very young age. And God bless little Jimmy Zoltak for convincing his mom to host a party that now has become kind of a treasure, I guess, for Cranford. And joined by many groups, not just, their friends, but all of you, other reunions and bands and things of that nature. So, there's something to be said about close friendships.
That's great.
That is great, Anne.
It really was.
Yeah, and Anne sent a picture also to me. Yeah, so that if anybody inquires, maybe they can. Are you able to show that?
Can you see this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Brother.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
wonderful.
Todd is on the left. No.
Yeah.
Yes, Todd is on the left and my brother Walter's on the right. And this was at Todd's wedding.
So he's on the right as we see it. That's what I thought, right? He's like your brother's a little bit shorter than Todd.
Yes, my brother's
Lighter
shorter.
hair.
Yeah, that's
He has
wonderful.
blonder hair, right?
Yeah.
So that's them.
They
And,
have.
I just love that.
yeah,
We can do a
best friends.
follow-up email if you
That
like.
was-
We can do a follow-up email to the class with that story.
Yeah, I've
I
got it.
think
It's a
That would be
1960
nice.
It's a
Yeah.
2016 reprint. It appeared, I think, in the Cranford Chronicle. And Ann Gibson, who was Todd's sister, who was my younger sister's age, actually forwarded the picture from Todd's wedding. So it was hard, though, I will say, for both families, because we lived around the corner from each other. So they've known each other since a young age. And Walter died, and then 6 weeks later, Todd died. It was very hard for both families. They went from one funeral. They had 9 kids in their family. We had 10. So we were two families in the neighborhood. A lot of my sisters and brothers followed their brothers and sisters in terms of age. So, but it was tough, but what a wonderful thing to remember, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
Yep. So that's your Cranstock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
great, and that's so great to get the history of it. And has anybody on the call never been to Cranstock?
Sure.
Raise your hand if you've never been to it.
Oh, I know.
Oh, never.
Oh, I
Okay.
have been. Never mind.
I've never been to it.
Okay, so about half of us, it looks like, have been, and half haven't been. I really didn't know about it until a couple of years ago, and what so now I've been twice, but what's really great about it is that a lot of classes from Cranford High School and have sort of meetups at Cranstock and
Right. Yeah.
encouraged to come, and it's an all-day thing, right, starting at noon and going on. But I think that Sue is going to talk more about it and this year's lineup.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Is he on?
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, Annie, thank you so much for taking the time to join us with that history. It's really, it gives us a nice background of why, and it's a little more personal to us now, I think, Cranstock, and personal to me also because I lost my brother when he was 48. So I can empathize with you. So thank you, Annie, from the bottom of my heart that you did this for us.
Okay.
So
Here we go.
speaking of Cranstock, on a lighter note, everybody in class of 72 is turning. Come on,
72.
72.
So we decided
for-
that it would be fun to have a little get together at Cranstock, and hopefully now with Annie's background and everybody that's on here, please share with everybody that we would love to see everybody at Cranstock this year. It's September 26th, Saturday, and our theme is Still Rockin' at Cranstock. Class of 72 turned 72, still rocking at Cranstock. It would just be fun. It'll be light. We are not providing refreshments or anything because we're saving the good stuff for our 55th reunions. So you bring your own snacks, bring your own drinks. They do sell beer and wine. Did they sell wine? I forgot.
I don't remember.
Actually,
You
it's
get the
normally it's a donation. Like they ask
Okay,
for
and
a
we will have a
$20
table.
donation.
Yes, and we will have a table set up for our class, and we will have a birthday cake to celebrate. So I'm really hoping we get a good turnout and just celebrate each other at 72. I mean, come on. We have to live each day and celebrate each day and just have a good time.
Right.
And like I said before, the background now from Annie, everybody needs to pass that on, and let's do it for Annie's brother.
Thank you.
And
Todd.
the
And
class
for
the class of 74
Yeah.
copies everything we
Yeah,
do.
they'll
I
be
know,
there.
I saw
Right.
that. I
They're
saw
doing
that.
Oh, they'll be there.
We would have been
They're
when
doing
we
their
were
70th birthday party there like we did 2
like
years
we
ago.
did.
oh
So,
they did not.
and
They did
speaking
not.
of 72,
Mhm.
Bill Hardman turned 72 today.
Oh, no.
Happy birthday. Happy
Cheers.
birthday.
Is he on?
There he is.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Here now. I forgot that 5 o'clock your time is 4 o'clock my
Oh,
time.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
Susan.
But I
Happy
caught it
birthday,
just
bud.
in time and ran in here and turned on.
Happy birthday.
Kim, you want to give
Happy
us a note?
birthday.
Kim, you want to give us a note for the song?
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bill. Happy birthday to you.
How old are you?
We're all
I'm
too
That's
old.
easy.
72.
How many of
We're
us
all
were
too old. We're
rejected to
not too
join the
old.
choir?
I just saw my birthday party. My birthday present from my daughters is sleeping on the couch right now. They decided I needed a kitten.
Yay, you do.
Day.
And
Good thing.
and there's something about my daughter's house. She has lots of walk-on kittens.
That's a good.
So now
You gotta-
I have a 3-month-old, 3-pound
Wow.
kitten.
Oh,
That's teeny.
That's good.
Yeah,
Oh, look at
and
Faye.
behind me.
Faye, he's darling. Look at your kitty. It's a tortoiseshell. I had one growing up. Oh, I love. Oh, no, stop. And Bill's so allergic, I can't have a cat. All right.
oh.
I'd rather have Bill, I guess. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So, Marty.
So are you doing something special tonight, Bill?
Yeah, my daughter, who's kind of been pissed at me for a while, she's gonna go get a steakout. She's gonna go get a takeout steak dinner and bring it over.
Nice.
Cool. That's
Good.
nice.
Well, that's nice.
Can't beat
That sounds
steak.
like a good deal to me.
Yep. Okay,
And then
so
I think I finally talked Robin Wilson into joining us.
Wow.
cool.
Her excuse has been the video card on her computer's not working.
Oh.
Oh,
And she said, "Oh, but I have a tablet." I said, "That'll do it. Just figure it out."
Just reach out.
And so maybe in our next visit, she'll come with us.
Good.
that would be good.
I have a question about the crayon stock because on my calendar, I have the class of 74 as September 26th, but us as September 19th.
Janet, good catch. Good catch. We
Yeah.
originally thought it was always that third Saturday. And
Right.
so we had put out originally the
come here.
19th, but they moved it to the last Saturday. So it's definitely going to be the 26th. So, and we'll put that out in the, follow-up email and also on our Facebook page. But thank you
Great.
Say.
because I forgot to mention that and so did Sue, but that's whatever. But
Oh, look.
Oh,
How
She
cute.
just walked by.
Oh, so cute. Oh,
What's-
Yes, she's a cutie pie.
What's her name?
She is.
Nova.
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 Oh, I like
we
it.
Uh-oh.
we were thinking of names from Star Trek, and Nova came up. So
Great.
so her name is Nova.
Great.
love it.
Sugar out.
Marty, you ready to kick us off into a flashback to class of 72?
I thought of the
1972?
idea that we might want to recall our favorite teachers I'm not sure we should mention our worst teachers, but preferably from high school, being we went to different junior highs, we all may not know the other teachers that someone might be talking about. So I felt it might be the best to concentrate on the high school teachers. But if you feel the need to talk about a junior high, we're not going to shoot you.
So someone's got to
we
open us
also
up,
said
right?
that it wasn't just our favorite teachers, but also
A
just
favorite
like
time.
memories we have. They could be funny memories of particular teachers, right?
Yeah.
Anything.
I'm going to start off in high school. Rich Jones was the physics teacher. And I
Physics
remember
teacher.
Nona was a partner. And we'd take the results of a physics lab, and I would write a computer program upstairs with his brother, Merle. And Rich would check with Merle to make sure I didn't fudge it, that the results were real.
Merle.
Then again, I may have faked some of the results. But Rich, a funny thing with him, at the end of the year, when some of the seniors would take a day off, like a fool, I told them in advance I was going to be taking a day off and going down the shore with some friends. He said, "It's about time you took a day off." He packed some caramel popcorn. So I remember that. He was such a nice guy.
I didn't bother to tell him. I just went to the shore.
Well, like I said, I was full. I told him ahead of time.
Wow.
He said, "Good, go."
That was a good class, Marty.
Oh, yeah. John Tabor was part of that.
Yeah.
Too. And
Was
we
he
were
our other
taking
lab
the result-
partner?
Yeah. You remember the thing with pulleys and this and that? We had
Oh
all
my
these
God.
rusty pulleys.
I remember the wave tanks. You got to sit there making like water and you got to make waves. So those of you who didn't take physics, it was the best labs.
He made it fun.
You got
made
to
it
roll carts down inclines, pulleys. You got to make waves and water tanks. We had a good time in that
It was
class.
fun. He was a good guy, a fun class.
Wow.
My favorite teacher was Jay Signori, the auto shop teacher.
Oh, yeah.
It was the
He
best.
took really good care of us. Julie Ammon was in the thing, was in that class, and Janet Riley was in that class. And it was kind of interesting
Not
because
me, the other one.
him.
the other
I was in it.
Janet, the one
Oh, I remember
the
that.
girlfriend.
Joe Segura, yeah.
And he was great. He took good care of he was good because he gave all the girls A's automatically, and the guys got what they earned.
Wow.
I don't know whether that was fair or not, but the girls liked the class, and he just taught us a lot. And I'm still using a lot of the auto shop skills that he taught me way back then.
Oh, that's nice.
He's interesting. He and I have kept in touch. I know when his birthday is, so I send him birthday greetings. He sends me birthday greetings, and I can still see him. He's part of the Penske racing team, and on the Indianapolis 500.
Ooh.
If you watch the shots in the pit, he's in it.
Seriously.
Really?
Yes.
God, how old is he?
He was only probably about 10 years older than us.
Oh, okay.
He's not
He's
really
still
old.
going at 82.
He was a young guy back then. He went on from there to actually run the IROC racing circuit. They made him the president of that it only lasted about 5 years, but he was the president of that. My favorite memory of him is he was in the class talking with us, and he was trying to get us to help him with a birthday present for his wife. And we asked him, well, what does your wife like to do? And he thought about it for a minute, and he said, well, she likes to weld. So I said, all right, we'll go get a bunch of sheet metal and you can get that for her. But he was just a great guy. He would come over if you were working on your car, like on the weekend, for instance, and got into trouble, you could call him at home. He would come out to your house and help you put your car back together.
Wow.
Wow.
That's really
I
sweet.
do remember him.
He was a tremendous
nice
guy. He'd stay after school if you were having problems with your car and you were working on it there at school. He would stay there till 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, help you getting your car back together again.
Nice.
Don't find that anymore.
No, I was going to say the auto shops are gone.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think auto shop is offered in any high schools. You have to go to
No.
a vocational school.
Yeah, I don't see any of that
Around here,
today.
they don't. You know,
Yeah. I
when
wish
when
they
they built
would.
when they built the extension on the school on Cranford, they
Mm.
built an absolutely gorgeous auto shop
Oh,
Yeah.
did
with
they?
everything you
Remember
could
that.
think of,
Yeah.
lifts and all that other stuff. And
Mm.
then they pissed him off because he wanted to teach. They actually started an advanced class, but they gave that to the new guy.
Ugh.
Mm.
He got pissed and went back to work for Penske.
Oh.
Wow.
So
Mm.
we have a new person, and I love Jay Sig. He was the best. Bill, I was in that class too, and because my father had three daughters and said you better learn something about cars. But I'm really excited that we have a new person again. Adele is with us, and it's her first happy hour, and she wants to chime in. Go
I just
ahead,
might
Adele.
add something with the auto
Well,
shop. I
right.
felt that the guys should learn how to sew a button
Right.
and the
Yeah.
women should learn how to change a flat tire.
That is true. I agree.
Mhm.
Still not
Go
good
ahead,
today.
Yeah,
Adele.
so
Okay.
Adele, yeah, we
Well,
usually ask our
Not good
first
today.
time people to tell a little bit more about where you are and what you've been doing for 50 years. But you can
okay.
also chime in
I still live
on the teachers.
in Jersey and just
She
skipping a jump from Cranford. I live in Somerville with my second husband. I was divorced after 13 years. Have two sons with my first husband. My second husband lost his wife to breast cancer, and he had three little boys. So we made it five.
Wow.
Five boys raised together. And they're all married. They all have their own families and children. But what I wanted to talk about was my seventh grade English teacher, Miss Bushy. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
God, I didn't have her.
I
I had
wouldn't
Miss
Oh my
Wood.
say
God.
that I learned the most from her, but
Mm.
I had a lot of fun in that class. She was fun, and she was a very caring, a very deeply caring person. I think she went to just about every wake in Cranford of a kid that went to school. But anyway, my brother came home from college, and she was in her second year of teaching, but he had gone through 4 years of the Air Force first, so he was like late going to college. So, but he was, I think, a year older, or she was a year older. They were close in age. And my brother had a complex because he always thought he was too short. He was 5'8", and my brothers were 6'6" and 6'5", my other two brothers. So he was like, I'd love to meet a girl, but I want to meet somebody short. So
Yeah.
anyway, I said, oh, I got the perfect one for you. She's such a doll. I said, how about, it was right near the end of the school year, like June 20 something. And I said, how about you come on the pretense to help me clean out my locker? Because it has to be cleaned out by Thursday, whatever day it was. And he says, that sounds like and then I'll bring you in her classroom and introduce you to her. I've always been a matchmaker. Anyway, so we did. And I kind of gave her a heads up that he was coming to help me. And so she looked real nice that day. And we went in there and introduced him. And, they got to talking and everything. And so anyway, that went real well. And on the way home, he was asking me more about her. And I said, well, I don't know. She gave me a C. I'm really annoyed at her, but I didn't really deserve a B. So anyway, when he came home the next time, after he graduated, he says, I'm thinking about calling that teacher of yours. And he says, would you ask her if it's okay if she give you the number? And I went into school, and of course I didn't have her then, but it was just before, it was either again before the end of the year. I think it was, yeah, because he got out of college earlier than we got out of school. So anyway, he called her and they went on a date, and they dated for a while, and she became my sister-in-law.
Oh,
Seriously.
So I had one of my favorite teachers in my family, and I got the credit for introducing them. And they had two sons, Chris and Keith, and both of them have passed away. My brother and Karen. I don't know who. Karen passed away from breast cancer at 63.
oh,
Brother Steve passed away 3 years ago.
I'm
So
sorry.
both so much. But
What a great story.
It is.
Great
But did she
story.
so she
retroactively
became
raise your
Mrs.
grade?
Shaw, and over 450 people attended her wake and funeral.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They were all kids that she had in school. They
Oh,
came in
wow.
groups, and it was incredible. I never went to another funeral that was
That
just
bad.
blew me away. The people that loved her.
Not
She
bad.
was so sweet. We had her in her first year of teaching, right?
We had her in her second.
Oh, in her second year
Yeah,
of
because
teaching.
two of my neighbors were in the class before us, ahead of us.
Okay.
They had her first year, Kathy Conley and Danny Benson.
I
And then
remember some of,
they kept telling me, you're going to have a ball in there, but she got real strict over the summer because her
Yeah.
first year teaching was a disaster because she was too nice and didn't know how to control the class. So they gave her some lessons over the summer. I think it was Mr. Brown, and tried to teach her how to not let kids get the control of the classroom. She was a different person, and she did a good job then.
I remember on the first day of school, she screamed at us like, "You will not do this. You
That's
will
what
not
they
do
told
that."
her.
And we were terrified of her. And for the whole rest of the year, no one acted up. We were all afraid of her, even though she was 4'8".
I remember her.
A tiny little thing, very petite.
I don't remember her.
But I remember seventh and eighth grade, we were bad. It's like we settled down by ninth grade, but
Right.
yeah, I remember Billy Barr swinging on the light
Tommy.
fixtures in her class.
Tommy boy.
And
Wow.
given her a really hard time. He also gave a really hard time to Miss Hartnett.
Oh,
Well, I
Miss
had
Hartnett.
Math
Oh, I
teacher
remember her.
class with Jeff
Ah,
Brooks
who had
and Jeff
to
Vandermark, and
Huh?
two guys were clowns. They were hysterical. They had me laughing all the time, and she threw me out of the class. She said, "Shaw, if you can't get control of your laughing, out!" So I had to go down to the counselor's office.
there was a
Wow.
game, there was a basketball game where I think the varsity played against the teachers and Miss Bushy was on that.
That's Ann told me that.
Like
Yeah.
she took a shot underhand from the half line mark and she made a basket.
Oh, wow.
Like the whole crowd, everybody stood up and cheared because
God, I don't
what an
remember.
impossible shot.
Oh, I
And
gotta tell her
wish she had her
sons
eyes
that.
closed.
They may know that, but thanks for
Yeah.
telling me that,
Yeah.
Annie.
Yeah.
I remember being there. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, one
Wow.
of my sons lives in the house they lived in.
So we got another, thanks, Adele. I love that story. And Annie, I think I was at that game too, because I remember that, right?
I
So,
kind of remember that now too.
yeah, I think we went to everything. So how about someone
Yeah.
else? We have another memory, another teacher.
How
I had
about,
Miss-
Well,
I don't know. It's
do you remember
who wants to
substitute
go
teachers?
next? I have one, but did somebody else just say?
does anybody remember in eighth grade in Orange Avenue, Miss Wood? She was English. No,
No,
she was
I don't.
really great. Yeah, I liked her. Yeah, Sue.
But I
think
have
it
a
was Sue.
visual aid.
No.
I have a visual aid right here.
Oh my God, dear.
Okay.
Oh.
So this is my
Okay.
asylum report from Mrs. Sweet's biology.
Oh, I loved her.
And before
She was
going
crazy. She was
before
crazy.
going in to Mrs. Sweet's biology,
Oh,
I was
ninth grade.
terrified because everybody said how much work it was to do this phylum report. Okay, so look at this. I got 100 on it.
Oh
Ooh.
my
I
God.
worked really,
job.
really hard. And there's like, wait a minute. I want to show you a picture. Okay, look at this. This is a simple sponge.
Wow.
Ooh.
And there's all these drawings in it. And it's all of course, on a hand typewriter. This is a Hydra.
Oh my God, she is hysterical. Hey, Faye, do you remember doing a leaf project for her? Going out and hunting down all the leaves and putting them in a booklet?
I kind
In the
of do.
fall, yeah. I remember I got
I
an A
kinda
on
do.
that. Yeah, she said,
But
go out,
the-
collect leaves, and then get a book and like just, I got an A on that, but it was just a riot because I said, I was collecting leaves. My mother was going, why are you bringing those dirty leaves?
Well, the thing that I
I'm gonna
wanted to
have
say
do a
about
project.
this
Oh,
is
God.
that to this day I remember echinoderms, platyhelminthes, and porifera, and these are all phylum names.
My God, Faye, you're funny.
Oh my God, I don't remember any of that.
No, either.
Any of that.
These are all phylum names, and so and I think I was just so terrified of her from like the stories that had come. I was like, I just worked really, really hard on that phylum report.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to bring it back. Can I bring it back to the high school?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else here was in choir with Mr. Lenny,
Oh,
but
God.
but I was in
I
choir
almost went, but not
and
in.
I was a member of the Methodist Church, and Mr. Lenny was our organist and choir director at church. And I'll tell you, I mean, he was in many ways like, crazy, but I mean, we did good stuff in choir. I mean, I had friends that went on to choir in college, and they said we were doing more advanced stuff in high school than they did in college, just because he was such a musician. I'll give you another story. I guess if you've seen the obit that was posted by Michael Lerner in like class of, he was gay. Anyway, I didn't know that in high school. No one
Well,
knew.
nobody knew
Nobody
that.
knew.
No,
Okay,
no.
so back in the 90s, I was at a family reunion out in California, and several of my cousins were teachers, and there was like a debate back then, like, can gay men be teachers and should it be okay? And we're having this debate when all of a sudden my mom bursts out of nowhere. Well, the girls' choir director was gay, and he never bothered anyone. And I'm sitting there, oh, Mr. Lenny was gay?
I know that.
Mom knew. So
I think we kind of knew. It
yeah.
wasn't something we talked about, but I still think we kind of knew. I didn't have him for choir, but I had him for music.
Okay.
And he taught us how to sing solfege. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
I've done solfege, yeah. That's like do, re, mi, fas,
Yeah. And there are hand motions so that a conductor can show you a hand motion, and you know that that's do and re, and
Yeah.
re, mi.
Oh, I might remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mari, our church pianist, she went to Curtis and she was doing some solfege with us. Like, but yeah, I mean, he was just a bachelor, but no one said anything. But yeah, it's just okay. Mom knew.
Mr. Lenny used to scare me. I was in the pit band for both of the school musicals.
Oh, the musicals.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And
Well,
God,
he
yes.
didn't do
He
it
was a
junior
top-
year. Well, I guess he did the orchestra because Mr. Henry directed the musical for junior year.
Yeah, but
Because
he
I
was
was
he
on
was
that.
in there. And he was a tyrant. It had to be just exactly right, or
Yeah.
he lost it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have a little story to share. So it was, I believe, 10th grade in Orange Ave, and I was taking French. Don't ask me why I was taking French. My mother made me. And the teacher was Mrs. Herbst.
Oh, God,
Oh,
yes. Scale her.
yeah, I had her
Okay,
junior year.
Oh,
Okay,
God,
so,
I had her.
Okay, so
I remember her.
they I guess we had progress reports back then.
Yeah.
And my progress report was not good. And, as a former teacher, you don't hand your student the progress report to take home to get signed, but that's what she did. And I thought, oh boy, I'm going to get grounded, blah, blah. So I took I got my mom's signature and I took a pencil and scraped like my mom's signature and I put it on the progress report and traced over it. And there was my mom's signature. So when I handed it back to Mrs. Herbst, nice enough, she said to me, I know that's not your mother's signature. And if you're going to get in a lot of trouble, I won't send it home. I was like, oh, and she never let my mom know.
Oh, wow.
And I guess I finally
That's
like
nice.
buckled down and I don't even remember what I got in the class, but
Oh, I
yeah, I
remember
thought that
her.
was so nice of her. She's like,
Yeah,
okay,
Mrs.
well,
Herbst, yeah.
I do remember her saying to me, well, that was quite ingenious of you. I was like, yeah, it was.
You can't do that today.
Didn't fool her.
Today, everything's online.
Yeah,
No.
now it's you
Now it's
email
all
everything
online.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No, they used to do like
You're
send
in
home
trouble.
reports because I got one in 9th grade. I'd never had a progress report, but I hated whatever the first book was
Oh, I
that
had a lot of
had.
progress reports.
So I flunked the first test. So my parents got the note like your child is flunking
else?
English. So by the time they got in, I'd gotten an A on the next test. So it was like, okay, I guess that was just a fluke. Your daughter's not flunking English. But
Yeah.
Wow.
So Mike
Did any
and
of you take
John,
Latin in high school or junior high and high school?
I did.
I was
Yeah.
too dumb.
oh wow.
So
Yes.
Now
that
the
was my
ninth
favorite
ninth
teacher.
grade Latin teacher. I don't think her wasn't Mrs. Aldian because she was in the high school.
She's still in 10th grade.
But Judy Waite was in my yes. Judy Waite was in my class. Also, I remember that. But we sat in, there were only 9 of us, and the teacher took a book, and she said, "Libra subsidata, Libra suprasidata." Every day, Libra subsidata, Libra sudata. And the next day she said, "Well, students," she had this huge lisp. It was subsidata and suprasidata, and she had this lisp, and everybody we didn't dare say anything, but we was like, oh my God, how are we going to learn this language? I think Jack Dakotas was in the class too. I remember
Oh,
Jack
wow.
and Judy. Yeah.
What
it
did
was
that
pretty
stand
funny.
for? What she said.
Pardon?
Yeah. What did it mean?
What was the translation of
It
what she
meant the book is below the desk, the seat, sideta, and sopra meant above the seat.
Oh, well, that
Oh.
She held
makes
the book
sense.
up, and then she held the book
Okay.
under. But
Ah.
it was really kind of funny.
Yes.
So we listened
That's a-
very carefully to her.
That's
I
a good
don't
one,
remember
Annie.
that teacher, but
Yeah,
Mrs.
it was
Aldian,
pretty
who
funny.
started in 10th grade, was my favorite teacher and the toughest teacher. She would not give an A to anyone unless every single thing you did in that marking period was an A. If there was any,
Wow.
Still
and
jumps
same thing with the B and C. She was a very strict and tough teacher, but I ended up going to Italy with Latin club with about 10 other kids. And in junior year, 1971, that was a lot of fun. 10 days in Rome and Naples, and the whole trip, including airfare and hotel and buses, $500.
Right.
Oh,
That's what we did
Not
in
anymore.
France. It was $429. I can still see it.
Gosh.
Yeah,
It's
I
crazy.
Sorry, I missed
I
that.
just booked a trip to France. It's not bad anymore.
No.
Oh,
It's
No,
yeah.
a little
no,
more
it isn't that
little
bad.
more expensive. So how about Mike or John, David, Beverly, and
Yeah, I know we all
I
know
know.
Bob Yarashko.
Oh, what a pretty
Of
cat.
course. Whatever happened to him and Trish? Are they still
I think he's
around?
still around, yeah.
You're,
I
Okay.
think he
you're
is.
right.
I looked him
I
up.
love
and he-
Bob. He was great.
You're right.
Yeah.
Still live
Rochko
over a
became
lumberyard.
he left in his teaching to Montclair State.
Oh,
I
did
saw
he?
his name in Montclair State.
Oh, wow.
Rochko also wrote a book on the history of jazz.
Really?
Really?
And he
Yeah.
also became did paintings, art.
Oh, he did. Oh, I know.
Yeah, my brother ran into him at like a art show or something like that.
Oh my
Pat-
God. Did they ever have any kids?
I don't think
Do you
so.
know?
I tried looking him up about 5 years ago. I'm not
Okay.
sure
Yeah, I
he's
looked
still.
him up just about a year ago, and it shows that he's still living.
Oh yeah.
Really?
He was living in
New Jersey.
Mountainside, I thought. Somewhere up
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
isn't there a university somewhere around there?
Ooh, I don't know.
I
Because
don't know.
he was a teacher up there.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
Montclair. Is there a Montclair State?
Yeah, Montclair
No,
State.
that's in Essex Falls. That's up in
That's not Mount St.
off the highway, yeah.
Yeah, it was
There's a big
it was
Catholic
further
school.
away, but he was a teacher up there.
Oh, okay.
And I
That's
ran
started
into, I
as a
ran into,
teacher's
I ran
town.
into his book because I tried to. I'm not sure why, but I spent a day trying to find him. I don't know why, but I did.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, you're in the business, so that's the way you wanted to do it.
But you remember the song we used to
I mean,
sing,
you were,
Uncle Bob, who lived on top of the lumber yard?
Oh,
yeah.
gosh, I don't remember that. Sing
There
it
was
for
a
us,
lumber
Marty.
yard on what? High Street and Chestnut and somewhere like that. And we
Yeah,
sang
I
a song,
remember
Uncle
that.
Bob, who lived on top of the lumber yard.
I don't
I
remember
just
that.
remember. I remember my father took up the trumpet, and he used to come over once a week. And then all of a sudden he was going out with Trish, and I went, "Oh boy, is that scandalous?" Maybe I was 16, and I think she was 18 or something. And I'm
Wow.
thinking, wow, she's only 2 years older than me. It's crazy. But
Yes.
yeah, Bobby Rajko. Mhm.
I definitely
memory.
remember our band trip down to Wildwood. That was great.
Wildwood or
Wildwood. I
Virginia
don't
Beach?
remember that. I remember
Virginia
Virginia
Beach?
Beach
Virginia
Music
Beach.
Festival.
Or Virginia, where was it? Virginia Beach?
Virginia Beach Music Festival. Yeah.
Yeah, with
That sounds
everybody
like
down there.
fun.
You know, it's
Yeah.
interesting. I ran into kids from there in college that remembered our performances there.
You're kidding.
No
Oh,
way.
no,
In
really?
fact, they stole. He invented this dance routine for us that we did as a line dance. And
Yeah.
the kid I went to college with,
Hungry.
they had recorded it during
Hi,
our
honey.
rehearsal, and then they stole it
Oh, I'm on that
and
Zoom.
performed it
Shut
the next
up.
year. The dill pickle
Oh,
dance.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
He
remember
went
that.
Remember
out.
the
Dill
quick
pickle
step?
dance, yeah.
Do you remember the quick step we used to have to do to march onto the
Or
field?
how are you? Well, have fun tonight. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
We can hear you,
You
Ann.
know? Oh, I'm sorry. It's my daughter. It's number
yourself.
3.
Oh,
Okay. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Bev
Okay.
is
Well, I'm
saying
on that Zoom. We'll have fun tonight.
Beth is saying she has an unstable connection, but she's asking
Don't worry about
about
Really?
Mr. Naylor, modern European history. Did anybody else have?
I know.
Mr.
Oh, I
Naylor.
don't know. Talk. I don't know. I can talk to you another time. You're fine.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That was
I don't see that you're still on, Bev, but
Yes, she
but
is.
I don't
Yeah, I'm
think
still
anybody
here.
else had Mr. Naylor. Oh, there you are.
God. Do you know
Yeah.
he just died?
No, I don't remember him. Modern
remember
European
that?
history.
Dave Naylor died about, oh God, last year sometime. God, he was like 92.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
died.
he
but-
lived it. Yeah, he did. And I said, whatever happened to Mr. Naylor? Oh God, he was just so nerdy. But he was a great little teacher. I liked him a lot. He always had a lot of history and he was always talking about the Civil War and all of that. But yeah, he was a nice guy. Yeah, he went on to teach college too.
Yeah, he was getting his PhD, as I remember.
Yes, I think
when
you're
he was
right.
at Cranford High School.
Right.
And
That's right.
I remember I had him for like first class, I don't know, what day, but
Right.
but he used to walk in and he'd give us all this reading, and then he'd walk in and he'd say, anybody have any questions? And that's when everybody panicked because that meant he was going to give you a pop quiz. It's like, so everybody's like
wow.
scrambling to
Remember
ask
that?
questions to postpone the inevitable, but he was very hard, but he was great.
Yeah, he was hard. Yeah. And but graduated.
So, Mike, do you remember French class?
Sure. Well, I
Mr.
was gonna.
Mankin?
Oh
Oh,
God.
Mr. Mankin. I
I-
love
Mr.
Mr.
Mankin,
Mr.
Mike.
Mankin.
Remember that? Oh God, we
What?
laughed in the back of the class all year. Oh God, he hated me. I don't know.
What a handsome guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Very
was.
handsome.
Classy.
Always dressed to the nines. And I don't know if
Nice. Yeah.
you remember, he he basically told us about a trip he took to France when he was in college, if I remember correctly. So we all got a lesson in French slang because of the way he got his face slapped by asking a
I
girl
remember
whether
that.
Puget
That's
of
pretty funny.
Bizet, which we were taught meant to kiss but doesn't. So he trained us on a bunch of French slang, which was
Yeah.
which was funny.
Yeah,
And I
my
wanted
Yeah, it
to
was.
throw on the heap and speaking of teachers we ultimately found out was gay. How many of you from Hillside remember Franklin Delano Roosevelt Preston,
yep.
the
Oh,
French
he
Yes,
Oh
was
teacher?
a
yeah.
wonderful
absolutely.
He went
teacher.
to France. He went to France with us.
Yep.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What a
Oh
great
God.
Mike, do you remember,
Mr. Preston?
speaking of
I'll never forget him.
But
speaking of dressing well, like
Yep.
he
Oh yeah.
Yes.
showed
Oh
up
yeah.
oh
With
yeah.
always
suits
with a
with
red, white, and blue
pocket.
And
neckerchief.
his afro.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
That's all
But he
right.
was such a great teacher.
Well,
He
he
just,
He was a great teacher.
he was a really nice guy. I mean,
yeah.
nobody would ever know back then, but he was
Yep.
walking around with boots and a long jacket.
Well, and I
They
think
got-
he died of AIDS relatively
Did he
early.
Was it
really? Oh
a?
God,
I
I didn't
just
know
know he
that.
got into a dispute with the township at the end.
Did he really know it?
Yeah,
Oh
it was
wow.
that his hours were cut and he was suing to get hours back. And it's such a shame.
Oh
He
God.
was such a wonderful teacher.
And I was going to throw one more out there. Billy, you and I were on chemistry team with Marty Goldstein.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
us
he was
taking.
fantastic. I
Yep.
enjoyed him.
He was a good
I
guy.
think I was in that class too, right?
Yep. You were my lab
Yeah.
partner a couple times, I think.
I
Yep.
had
Was I? Gosh, your memory's better than mine.
And then once a month, the chemistry team had to go to the other high schools, and we actually took a competitive chemistry test.
Yes.
oh
Oh, wow.
no, I had
Yep.
Miss Jamil for chemistry.
Oh, I
Me
did too.
too.
Oh God, she was
I
so
did too.
hard.
She was so
Yeah.
hard.
She really was.
Tough.
Oh God.
I still remember we went to the States, which I think
Neil.
everybody qualified for, and being embarrassed, they threw an easy question in, which I bombed, which was how many syllables are in the word dissociation? I don't know
You're
if you remember that.
kidding.
We were talking about it on the bus on the way back.
Yeah,
Yep.
he got mad at me because I couldn't make that same day was a competitive auto shop test, a track meet, and chemistry test.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, I picked the track meet. So
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Goldstein never forgot about me, but I got him back because there was a dinner for all of the kids in those classes at the end of the year, and I got a prize at the dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't there because he wouldn't let me go.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
yeah.
So
I
I'm
would
going to
like
tell
to
this
mention
story.
Mr. Morley of the art
Oh,
class. Does anyone remember Mr. Morley?
Oh, it sounds
Morley,
familiar.
no.
I
I
never
didn't
took
take
art.
art.
And I
Yeah.
didn't
No.
either.
Mm-mm.
I
Sounds
think when
familiar though.
I think when I
Yeah.
turned 18, I would see him at bars in Lisbeth, and they were the bars that served beer in like little water glasses. I remember they weren't really served the way they would be served today, and there were people coming off shifts. I remember. So, Mr. Morley.
Really, yeah, for that name. That sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar, but I never had them.
Yeah, never did either. Yeah.
Well, back to
So I'm going to tell
chemistry.
this story. I'm going to tell the story that, like, when we were that I told when we were kind of figuring out about telling teacher stories for this. So the people, some of you have heard this already, but the guy, and I don't know his name, but he was the really good looking young guy in phys ed who taught the health class.
Mike Mankin.
Yes.
Oh,
Mike Mankin.
Yes.
Mike Megan.
yeah.
Oh,
Him.
he was adorable.
He was like a
Oh, he
blonde
was like
California
He was
adorable.
all
surfer dude.
blonde. He was the surfer type. Yeah.
I
He
mean,
came with us.
all
He was
all
with
of
us
the
to
girls,
Virginia
I mean,
Beach.
were just
Really?
gaga over him.
Oh
He was
God, he
good
was so
looking.
cute. Yeah.
But he taught health.
Yes,
And
he
what
did.
I remember most about that class was that one day he was talking about birth control.
oh,
And he said, I'll never forget this. He said, and ladies, taking a Coke bottle and squirting it into your vagina does not prevent you from getting pregnant after intercourse.
Are you
It's
kidding?
like, oh my.
Oh my God. What was the reaction of the class? What was the reaction?
Probably silence.
I mean, I was like horrified. I could not believe he even, and then it's actually a thing going around being rumored, you know?
Everybody knows you have to shake it first.
You didn't know you had to shake it first so it would squirt?
Oh God.
I'm
Sorry if that
funny.
embarrassed anybody.
Mr. Mangan, I remember when in the health class on the desk, and we would look out of that room into the smoking lounge.
Oh yeah.
And
God.
he lit this little disc, and it smelled like marijuana. He wanted us to know what it smelled like. And I thought, well, just go out to the smoking area.
Who is this? The French teacher?
No, the one you were just talking about.
Mr.
Mr.
Mangan.
Mangan.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
He wanted to teach us everything.
That's funny.
Okay. He
Mike
had a
Mangan.
smell. I don't remember that.
Ah, I do.
Oh, wow.
The smoking lounge. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I think
Bad.
a lot of us remember Mr. Mangan.
Do you remember that smoking lounge? The smoking lounge?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was by the student council. It was Jack Dakotas, Chris Daldorf, me, and Patty Bonacuro.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we're the ones who brought
Right.
it to, I guess,
That's
the
right.
staff or
Yes.
and said that we needed a smoking lounge to keep it out of the bathrooms. Can you imagine that in this day and age?
Oh, I know.
I mean, it's
I
Crazy.
know.
really.
But
I
it was
know.
bad in the bathrooms, I remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
horrible.
It was
Yeah.
really bad.
Horrible.
Mhm.
So, Anne, was that was student council, right? That was
That was
student
student
council. It
council
wasn't like
senior
our
year.
class leaders. Yes,
No, it was
yes,
student council.
No, it was
Yeah.
Jack and Chris and me and Patty.
Are they here?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So,
amazing. Isn't that amazing?
Pretty
Isn't
funny,
that
though.
crazy
Wow.
today?
It's
Pretty
crazy.
forward thinking for that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When did the dress code get changed? I remember in 11th grade walking to school with those fishnet stockings in the winter
Yeah.
and freezing to death. But then the next year we were wearing jeans.
I think it was
So-
senior year, Janet. I
Was
think
it
it was
the
senior
beginning?
year. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember they took all those high school pictures and everybody was walking in with jeans. So I think it was our
Yeah.
senior year. And we all went, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I get to wear jeans.
Although I remember we were always like trying to wear skirts when we were going to have
Yeah.
pictures done for the yearbook.
Yeah.
And I was in the like girls ensemble part of choir, the special thing. And they didn't tell us that day. So our picture, like we're all in jeans. And we were just all so mad because we didn't know and we didn't get a chance to dress up.
Yeah.
So
That's cute.
Remember having to kneel on the floor to see if your skirt touched it, if it was long enough?
oh yeah, I would have flunked that all the time.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
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 I remember in
gotta
7th
make
grade
it
when
side.
mini skirts were in, and I was
Oh,
at
sure.
Orange Avenue High School with Karen Zachary, and our
Oh,
skirts
Karen,
were so
yeah.
short that we would
Yeah.
run through the hallway hoping the teachers wouldn't see us. You know,
Wow.
Yeah. She had a cute shape though. She was little. She could wear those mini skirts. I
I
couldn't.
don't remember.
so-
Was there a dress code for the guys? What were the guys?
No,
No.
I don't know.
No.
Just the
I
girls.
loved it.
Well,
You had to have
I
your
guess the
skirt
guys
so
wore
long.
trousers. I don't know. I don't remember that.
I think you
That's a
just
really
had to
good
wear like
thing.
trousers and collared shirts. I don't
Right,
think
yeah.
Did we
you
wear
had-
I think so,
shorts?
no,
You
I
wear
think
Did
that
we wear
was it.
shorts in the when it got hot?
Hot, you
I don't
wore
remember.
shorts? Oh, I don't
Shorts,
remember
if they
that.
allowed that.
I don't remember that.
And it was so hot in the high school. Remember they used to open those windows with those sticks? You know, you're like, oh God.
Oh, yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah.
Whew.
I remember sticking to the seats
Yeah, it was hot. I'm sure today everything's all air. So
Right.
There are air conditioning the schools in town in Cranford
Are they?
Are
are
they?
they?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
My
doing
great
that here. Yeah, we're doing
and
that.
solar panels and all that stuff.
Well,
Mm.
that at least is a compensation solar. But my granddaughter's entering 10th grade this year and in Cranford High. So I had told her about the dress code. I said, yeah, before that, we had to wear skirts and dresses, and the style was mini skirts. So,
Sure was.
and she said, oh,
Oh, I love those mini
You were
skirts.
cold in the winter.
I recall when we used to get measured, and that was in Karen Hushy's class. It couldn't be more than 4 inches above your knee. And
Oh,
if it
God.
was, you got sent down and sent home.
Really?
Or your
Oh,
mom
God.
had to
Bill, I don't
bring
remember that at
clothes.
all.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't
You're
remember
talking
that.
about the skirts?
Remember
In
that.
junior high, they had to
Junior
touch the
high.
ground when
Maybe
you
mine was long enough.
7th and
I
8th
don't know.
grade, they would measure you if they thought it looked too high. Some girls would come in like with a bathing suit, and
Like they do today. Oh, God. That's
Yeah.
true.
See, I was sewing a lot of my own clothes then, and we'd hang our hands down to the side, and mom would hem to the fingertips. So that was
ah.
that was our hems. I think I would have flunked all those tests, but
So it
oh
looks
well.
like
maybe you had an incooperative teacher.
it looks like folks are starting to leave.
I
We
remember
do try to
clearly.
keep these happy hours to about an hour. So I just want to, sort of recap a little bit. First of all, to thank everybody for showing up. It's really great to see you all. And I love talking about our memories. We have so many shared experiences. It's great. So like Joanne said in the beginning, we've had about close to 50 of our classmates join these happy hours, and it's a great way to connect with each other. We have had sort of themed happy hours in the past, and some of the things we've talked about for the future might be travel, careers and professions, arts and creative work, more Cranford memories, and if we would talk about teachers again, probably this was a really great topic to tonight, I think. So we're the executive committee that we have is working on our 55th reunion, which is going to be the weekend of Cranstock in 2027. And
Hopefully
we're
next year.
locating some really fun hidden gem places to go. And I'm not going to disclose them quite yet, but it'll be around the weekend of Cranstock in September of 2027, which is I think the 18th is the weekend of the 18th. So Joanne, do you want to kind of close it on out?
Okay, yep. So we'll, oh, yep. So we'll do a follow-up. Again, remember we have a YouTube channel, which I just had a renew. So we're good for another year. So I'll post this video if you're all okay with that. And
Sure.
I think also be nice for us to get a screenshot of everybody. So I got to do that now, right? Or Bill, I can do it, right? Okay. And with that, we'll follow up and we'll take it from there. So hang on a second.
And make sure you talk
Sue,
up
get in the
Cranstock to everybody.
screen. Sue, get in the screenshot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
She's not
There
in.
you go.
Not on
There
my
you go.
regular computer.
Yeah.
What is the name of the
Okay.
YouTube channel?
I can put that in chat for you.
Great.
Hang on.
Okay.
If you give me a second here, let me just drag this
Did you get
down.
the screenshot?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Okay, and I'm going to put the link in chat. It's simply YouTube, and it's Cranford High classes 72. We didn't start recording until I think it was maybe Judy Mandel's session that we had. Sorry, I can't see anybody.
I thought it was the
So
one
there,
after that.
we don't have all of them, but okay, I put it in chat, so you should be able to just open that link. If not, just Google YouTube Cranford class of 72 and it'll come up.
Great.
Thank you.
And we've got a lot of views, like people view them, like we have hundreds of views on it.
That's great.
We do have hundreds of views.
This is fun.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. So with that, we'll be in touch. And, you know, if you have any questions about Cranstock or anything else, reach out to one of us. And again, I'll send a follow-up email to everybody.
Great.
Okay. So
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you so
summer.
Have a great
much.
summer and
Everyone.
Okay.
back to school.
Stay safe.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Thanks.
Okay. Committee, we're good. Bill, thanks for doing that. You just,
Welcome.
just send me the link when you're done and I can
Okay.
do
Happy
something with it.
to do that.
Thank you. Thank you, partner. Good to have a backup. All right. See ya.
Yeah, everyone have a great weekend.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
I gotta leave now. Oh, I don't end it anymore. I'm just leaving.
I have to end. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna leave. I just gotta, I can't see.